My husband convinced me to get a job at his company, hoping it would help him to stop cheating. I was trying to figure out the best way to tell our son. I wanted to sit him down and let him know that my husband and I are getting a divorce. I bought the things to make his favorite meal, and invited him over for dinner. Well, a couple hours ago, he called me and was extremely upset. He said that my husband told him I cheated and we were getting a divorce. He begged my son not to tell me, as it would just cause further problems. But my son wanted to know how I could do that to dad and couldn't stay silent. I told him what actually happened over the phone and he started crying. I am absolutely furious that my husband put my son through that. Even though he's an adult, it's still a very upsetting topic and it should have been handled with care, not lies. I found a great divorce lawyer with my friend's help, and I'm getting the ball rolling immediately. His mistress also messaged me after she found out I knew. She said I should be grateful that my husband and I had a good marriage while we did, but she would be taking my place now. I ignored her message and blocked her. I have an amazing support system in place and will be moving out later today. I'm staying with my friend and his wife until I can find a place of my own. I told my husband I was divorcing him and moving out. He broke down and asked how I could do this to our family. He said I'm the one making the decision to end it, and I should be ashamed I would throw away our marriage. He said he couldn't believe I would throw in the towel so quickly. I told him to F off and go cry to his mistress. Thank you all again for your kind words and support. You guys have made this a little easier. So I read everyone's comments about reporting my husband and his mistress to HR, and also sleeping with his boss. I did report them to HR, but unfortunately there isn't anything they can really do, because there's not actually any proof. I should have sent them the texts, but they said unless I had proof of them committing acts on work property, nothing could be done. On one bright side, I guess, I, and his mistress, found out there had been a lot of others, including some older than her. His oldest affair had been going on for over 5 years. It was just a friends with benefits type situation. It was one of them moms I was on the PTA with. Both married and just looking for sex apparently. Well, his mistress is just devastated. She can't believe he could possibly do this to her. She actually reached out to me asking for advice on how to handle everything. Once she realized I blocked her, she had one of our coworkers come and ask me. As far as my job goes, I actually really love it. FCK the two of them. I'm keeping it. I'm good at it, and I enjoy it. I make a livable wage from it. HR did tell me they would transfer me to a different branch, so I'm actually in the process of moving. Not just out of my ex's and I's house, but pretty far away. My ex begged me for a second shot, to honor my vows and the commitment I made. He got very upset when I brought up the fact that he didn't keep his vows. He told me that first and foremost loyalty should come first. That no matter the mistake I should stand by his side. I looked at him and told him to miss my effing A. That is my favorite thing to come out of this so far. My son believed me 100%. Without showing him the messages from the mistress. He cut contact with his dad. Also, to clear up some confusion, my son is 20. He met his girlfriend the first year of college and they got married 2 months ago. Very recent, and part of the reason I was so concerned about the news of his dad and I. So all in all I am moving, and starting over. And I have full support from everyone except my parents, who think I should stay and stick it out. Thank you so much to everyone who sent kind words and encouragement. You truly made a hard time a little easier.